The matchup between the Hulk and the Thing has been a classic matchup for decades, next to the matchups between Hulk and Thor, Namor, Red Hulk, the Juggernaut, Wolverine. Yeah, Hulk's had a lot of matchups throughout the decades. But one of the more famous ones is of course Hulk versus the Thing. They fought for a variety of reasons, whether Hulk went on a violent rampage and Thing has to stop him coming back from a destroyed planet to get Reed Richards and Thing has to try to stop him. Their fight happened again in issue 12 of Fantastic Four with a different element added onto it. Issue 12 starts with Reed Richards, aka Mr. Fantastic, performing a checkup on the countdown of Thing transforming back into a human again. Basically, for 1 week out of an entire year, Ben Grimm gets to morph back into his human form. He specifically timed this with his honeymoon for he and his wife, Alicia. He's got exactly 11 hours and 59 minutes from now until he reverts back to his human form, which will be counting down on his cosmic chronometer. Ben and Alicia then pack their luggage into the Fantastic Car, and Sue makes him give her his communicator because they want Ben to enjoy his honeymoon, and if they need someone for an emergency, they'll call in Luke Cage. When they arrive, he gives the guy helping them with his luggage a signed photo of him, as that's apparently about $60 on eBay, and his wife tells him he should have just tipped. He definitely shouldn't have, since the same guy who helped them earlier is on the phone with a strange person, telling them that they're here, and he was supposed to be getting paid to tell them their whereabouts. The next page is some object swimming underwater at high speeds and even smashes the boat in half, causing the sailors to go overboard to the same island that Thing and Alicia are at. Alicia and Ben are strolling down the beach when she asks him about a giant ring he has on his finger. Reed Richards had actually forged that ring out of vibranium, so no matter who he has to clobber, it's always going to hold up. Alicia then gets down on one knee to give him a normal-sized wedding band for when he reverts back. They both state their love for each other, and Ben says, "All day I've been waiting to change, but right now, I want this moment to last forever." Which would be a poor choice of words, as whatever was swimming at such a dangerous speed leaps out of the water and crashes right next to them, strong enough to be compared to an earthquake, and when it gets closer, the fog and smoke dissipates. Ben asks, "You? What do you want?" The Immortal Hulk is revealed, and he says, "Fight me, Thing." Ben is trying to de-escalate the situation. He's got his blind wife right behind him. His cosmic chronometer says he's only got 1 hour and 26 minutes left as the Thing, and there's many innocent bystanders around them. Hulk doesn't care. He says, "You, me, now." Ben pleads with him saying, "I got nothing to prove here. You want me to say it? Fine. You're the strongest one there is. There. It's all yours, pal. We good now or what?" Hulk responds, "Think again. I'm going to kill you." Thing thinks it's just smack talk, but after Thing asks him why, it's revealed that Puppet Master is behind the whole ordeal. He somehow mind-controlled the Hulk, which is a very impressive feat in itself. This is Immortal Hulk, by the way, who is now smarter than regular Savage Hulk before the Immortal Hulk storyline. And Hulk has always had a great resistance against basically any type of control, whether it's possession, mind control, whatever. He whacks Thing into the ground and ricochets him into a bungalow, smashing right into it like a cannonball. An innocent bystander is injured, and the med student needs to keep him awake as he most likely has a concussion. He then assigns Ray, the same guy who told Puppet Master where they were, to help get his wife to safety. Hulk dives in saying, "Hulk smash, I've always wanted to say that." Ben starts to notice something is off about the Hulk. The way he's speaking sounds too familiar, like it's from someone else. He then grabs Thing and throws him hundreds of feet away into a mountain, causing a rock slide. The rocks fall on top of several bystanders and his wife Alicia, but doesn't crush them. However, it trapped them and there's a limited oxygen supply. Hulk immediately stops Thing's attempt to save his wife by smashing into his back, which Thing scolds him for, asking, "So that's how it is, huh? Smash a guy when his back's turned?" Hulk tells him to face him, and Thing replies, "You wanna fight, you green-skinned son of a bitch?" That Thing will give him the fight of his life, because the truth is, he's got nothing better to do and all the time in the world. The first page of the next issue is Ben getting smashed in the face in his inner monologue saying, "I hear people arguing all the time. Who's stronger, the Thing or the Hulk? Trust me, it's the Hulk. The better question is, who'd win in a fight?" Let me get back to you on that in 52 minutes. That's when I change back into plain old Ben Grimm, and then it ain't up for argument no more, cause I'll be dead. Ben is still distracted by his wife and the civilians. He pleads with Hulk to help him dig his wife out and the other people, so Thing can at least fight him without any distractions. When Hulk says, "My Alicia," it immediately kicks in for Ben, immediately recognizing that it's the Puppet Master behind the whole thing. In a fit of rage, he starts wailing on Hulk and is even trying to contact him directly, hoping that he's still in there somewhere and can break out of it. But the mind-controlled Green Goliath just smashes him away. Puppet Master was able to mind-control the Hulk easier than most other people, because ironically, Hulk's love for smashing things, combined with Puppet Master's want to do the same thing, allowed Hulk to be a willing puppet for Puppet Master. Puppet Master is the stepfather-in-law of Alicia, Ben's wife. He wants to kill Ben for marrying her, and of course, the best person to do it is the Hulk. Alicia and the other survivors are trapped underneath the rubble in complete darkness. But it's a good thing Alicia is there, since she's able to make her way in the dark. She tells the group to just follow her voice and to grab specific rocks to be able to make an exit without moving the load-bearing ones and causing a cave-in. Hulk and Thing are still slugging it out, with Thing's timer counting down more and more. He needs to be able to beat the Hulk somehow before the timer runs out, because when he reverts back to human, he's dead. His timer is down to 8 minutes, and there's an amazing spread of Hulk and Thing not giving each other an inch. Hulk is insulting him, calling him puny, that Thing's fighting out of his weight class, that he's crushed creatures 100 times stronger than him. Thing claps back with him stating that he's been taking out people bigger than him his whole life, and not with anything he picked up in the ring or in the service, but he learned that growing up on Yancey Street. His timer is down at 5 minutes. Thing gets smacked away and says that he's got nothing left. He's reminding himself that Alicia's counting on him until he finally sees her and the bystanders free from the rubble. When Alicia and Thing finally reunite, Hulk is charging at them and the timer is down at 30 seconds. Ben says that in half a minute he'll be Ben Grimm again and they'll all be dead, that he's let them all down. But just like a scene out of Rocky, Alicia asks him, "Did he hear a bell?" Thing tries to remind her that Hulk's gonna be every way, larger, stronger, smarter, but Alicia reminds him that this isn't about brains or brawn, but about heart. And no one has more heart than Ben Grimm. Ben finally stands up one more time, for Alicia. Hulk is charging at him full speed. Ben has to put in everything he's got, all or nothing, and at the very last second, the Thing smashes the Hulk's jaw with a devastating left hook. With all his power, it was so hard that the force completely smashed off large chunks of Ben's outer bio armor, revealing his muscle underneath. It was so hard, whatever Puppet Master was using to control the Hulk was destroyed. The next panel is Hulk slowly falling flat on his back after getting straight up knocked out. Thing can't believe it, that he's won against the Hulk, just in time for his body to revert back to his human state, and because of all the damage he endured, he finally falls. Cut to a week later. Ben is being nursed back to health by the Fantastic Four. He then remembers the fight he had with Hulk, but it turns out he was long gone by the time the Fantastic Four showed up. He revels in this victory against the Hulk until he realizes that Ben was in a coma for an entire week, for his entire honeymoon. The 1 week a year that he gets to be a human, he was in a coma the whole time and missed it. Of course he's all down from it until his wife reminds him that he beat the Hulk fair and square, which is not something many people can say. There's now an epilogue of Hulk finding Puppet Master to punish him for controlling him. He crushes his hands, which devastates Puppet Master as he needs to sculpt with them, only for Hulk to reveal that he's not done with him yet. I loved these 2 issues. I am a casual fan of the Thing. I don't know too much about him, but I definitely enjoy it whenever I see him in an issue. The art was amazing. It was drawn by both Sean Isaacs and Marco Meniz. They both did an amazing job with everything in these 2 issues. The colors, the shading. I've included this fight scene in 2 of my videos as examples of amazing comic book art and amazing comic book fight scenes. Both Marco Meniz and Sean Isaacs are amazing artists and their pieces look beautiful. Definitely check them out and check out more stories by Dan Slott, the writer of this series. One of the main aspects about Ben Grimm is his heart. He's got a big heart and a lot of heart. He's a genuinely kind man and an amazing superhero who will go out of his way to protect innocent people with everything he's got. A lot of characters whose main ability is armor seem to lose their confidence whenever their armor is damaged or even shattered, but not Ben. He will get right back up even if large portions of his armor is broken off. I used to think he was solid stone until I found out that it's actually a type of exoskeleton for him, which is pretty cool. Let me know what you guys want me to talk about next. I do want to talk about some Spider-Man stuff as he's like my #1 favorite superhero. I might pick up Kraven's Last Hunt to read about it and maybe make a video about it in the future really soon. I'll definitely also talk about manga too, but I do want to talk about comics as well. Thanks for watching. Tell me what you think in the comments. I got links in my source description. Be kind to yourselves and each other. Thanks for watching.